So what's happening? What's Blair Reputation Management? Can you go into that?
Sure. So I started the company about 6 months ago, pretty fresh. I took some time off last year after my last business was acquired and, started freelancing, taking on a few clients in London. And at the beginning of this year, I decided, it's time to really go for it. So I set up the business here. I'm in London full time. I now have a team of 7, and we have offices here in London, New York, and Dubai. And it's the biggest difference now is geographically. Of course, I'm in a different place. Um, and being in London, it just gives me so much exposure to Europe and the Middle East. And it's a great connecting point. So, working with clients, I have clients in Amsterdam, in Spain, in Paris, in Dubai, Abu Dhabi, and London. And so I see London as really the mecca and the best possible connecting point between all of these amazing places. Um, and I think the access and opportunity that it's given me is really incredible. So I'm really happy to be here now, and it's certainly a shift coming from the U.S., but such an incredible place to build a business.
So compared to Bevel, your previous business,
Yeah.
where you were, I think, how did you describe your role at Bevel? Was it like co-founder or
Yeah, I was a partner there.
partner? Yeah.
So, I was the first employee, first hire.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so it was myself and the founder, and we scaled that business over 7.5 years. So we started in New York City. Um, we, set up an office there and eventually opened 6 offices in the US, one in London, and we had about 55 people when we sold it. That was in spring of 2023. So I had this really incredible, sort of unconventional career journey in my 20s. I think I just turned 23 when we started that business. And so, I was thrown into working with some really incredible Wall Street investors from the very beginning. Point72, which is a very large hedge fund, family office, and Steve Cohen, it was our very first client. And, that was such an incredible experience for me. We worked with a lot of iconic investors throughout that journey, like Steve, Alan Patricof, a lot of amazing fintech companies, which are, unicorns today.
Mm-hmm.
So we had a really incredible rise, and I think, considering the life cycle, it was pretty fast as well.
I mean, I think about what I did in my 20s. I was just backpacking through Asia and I was trying to avoid all responsibility and being an adult. So it's pretty cool to listen to that and think about what I could have done in my 20s, but no regrets. Um,
No regrets. You only regret what you don't do, right?
yeah.
And so I look at every opportunity I try to say yes to.
Hmm.
And I think when the opportunity is there, you have to take it. And it might not be the most, you might say, oh, I don't know if this is the right time, or am I taking on too much? But I always believe in grabbing the opportunities in front of you and making the most with those.